You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole. And Julie, thank you so much for your Patreon membership request. You are bringing something new down the rabbit hole today. It's one of your favorites, and it's been on your playlist forever, you're saying. The band is Penumbra, and the song today is Priestess of My Dreams.
Thank you so much, Julie, for bringing Penumbra down the rabbit hole for the very first time. And this is Priestess of My Dreams. Are you the priestess of my dreams?
Hopefully just the priest. You're my priestess.
Thank you so much, Julie, for bringing Penumbra down the rabbit hole. You let us know that this song is from 2002. That is a long time to have a song on your playlist. The video you sent us is the official live from 2018. I'm so excited to get into this and see what the band has in store for us and why you have had this on your playlist for such a long time. Mm-hmm. This is absolutely phenomenal to get into one of these early 2000 bands, as I know it's going to sound great because of our love for the early 2000s and the rock music that is a part of it. If you guys are as excited to be here with us and have Penumbra coming down the rabbit hole, then remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Just remember, I'm Alanna's priestess of her dreams, y'all. Julie, thank you so much. We love that you always give a theme for your request for the month, and to know that these are on your stay list for decades now, we can't wait to see why. Here we go, Chronicans. Let's do it.
Alors maintenant,
oh, right, it's
un
live.
autre thème de Penumbra.
Penumbra.
Un autre thème de Penumbra, l'amour.
This is also a French band. I forgot that momentarily.
yeah,
Priestess
right.
of my dreams. When I dial the air for more of your fear, stealing my soul, my sights. I could have loved to taste your lips. Oh, priestess of my dreams.
Angelic.
Very angelic.
Yeah. So wavy with that picking, too. Oh my god, this is stunning.
This dark, mysterious voice is coming out of the night. My soul's trembling from flurry and desire. I felt this mighty love, which from the earth up to the sky.
Oh, these fills. Wow. Oh! Okay, at first I was about to say, I'm like, who interacts like that? Like if it's a guitarist or like a singer, but they're both singing clearly, and that was such a cool introduction to show their chemistry and love for each other when we don't know anything about them. That's the first thing that's shouting out to me, is just how much they love each other.
Absolutely, absolutely. And like coming into this, like I could hear the priestess of my dreams. and that whisper. And I was like, okay, so who's whispering that? Because the camera, just through the camera angling, he was always hidden when that whisper would come in.
Yeah, right.
And so it took me a second to realize that he was standing there without an instrument.
Me too, yeah.
Right? And then I was like, who's this guy?
Yeah, what's he doing
What's
now?
he doing? Like, is it going to be him as the main singer? Is she going to be kind of the backup? Is like, what's going on? And it made me question, like, how many people were on the stage, but in a good way.
No kidding. It's like there was a sleight of hand there. It's like, has this guy been there the whole time? And he has, obviously. So it just, at the beginning, it was so angelic. It was hard not to just stare at the singer here.
Absolutely.
So now he's coming out with a growl. Oh, shit.
Now he's coming out with the growl. And, like, to get that close and that intimate, it actually gave me very much like Epica vibes of
Absolutely.
Simona and Mark, them coming in together and having those moments and the growls and stuff, especially like young Epica.
Yeah, 100%.
So like that was so beautiful to see that happen, and then for him to come in with such a strong growl. Oh my God, especially after hearing the whisper and how like ethereal he was, and then to come in so heavy. And the other one more thing I want to say before we start this again is we've now seen 3 people having a vocal line going into the song, because the bassist had his vocal line at the very beginning as well.
Nice.
Where he was introducing the song, being like, the priestess of my dreams, and that was the first English that I had heard coming into it.
Yeah,
so
I heard
this
that,
was so cool. Such a cool performance, especially coming in live.
It's very dreamy. Let's get into it. Glad he's leading more now.
Yeah.
The drummer's so calm.
He is, but he's just going.
Still hair up though, yeah. What was that?
It's part of the clarinet family, but I don't exactly know what it is.
Okay, that's cool. It's part of that, because I was going to say a sax potentially or anything. That's why I was like, let's ask Alanna. She might know better than me.
But yeah, I believe it's part of the clarinet family. It
eh?
might be a part of but yeah, very cool. As soon as I saw him playing that, I was like, oh my God, he's like a Troy that growls.
Yeah, what the heck, eh? Troy like that growls. That's awesome.
Comes in with all the different instruments. Yeah. It's like, throwing in the cakes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, amazing.
This is not what I was expecting from a song from 2002.
No, not what I was expecting.
They're ahead of the game. And we don't hear many French bands.
No, we don't.
Yes.
Wow.
Merci.
Merci beaucoup.
Wow. So I don't know many French bands other than Gojira, so this is really awesome to find a band that has decades worth of material to kind of investigate in. And like you're saying that, I think that Epica, even how she said Merci Beaucoup there
Very
sounded like
Simona.
Simona there. And like, so for us, it's always nice to kind of associate it to some of the ones that we love, you know? So like, for us, it's such an interesting name. What was the name again? Penumbra. It's not it's nothing you've said before. So I always like to kind of understand what Penumbra means and all these bands that have these interesting names that you never heard of before. So it's kind of would be cool to know like what that means or if it even does mean anything.
How they came up with their band name, because that's really cool to know how people come up with band names. Because like the closest thing I could relate it to would be naming a child. You don't just pull a name out of a hat. There's meaning. It has to mean something.
Because then if not, you might want to change the name.
And a lot of these bands, this is their child.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is their first child.
Oh, totally.
And so it is something that has a lot of meaning to them. Coming onto the stage here, when she first started speaking in French, I thought maybe the song would be in French.
Me too.
And
I'm surprised they didn't.
Yeah. I think the song would have... I know this song would have sounded beautiful in French. Coming in, I also, at first, I didn't even know the other singer was there. That was like a whole sleight of hand.
Absolutely.
Right? Like, I was like, where'd this guy come from?
He just
and then
he's like, you ready?
He's like, we're going to go. It's our duet time. And it was phenomenal. And she's like, yeah, I'm ready. And I'm like... What's happening here?
Just so much love, right?
So much love. And I love how you called out the drummer for just how calm he was.
The whole time.
Because even though he was so calm, that double bass was just...
You heard him still, but then you watch back there and he's just so precise.
And it's like, is he actually hitting the things? Like...
So light,
so precise. I also noticed the bassist and the guitarist there were also very... precise and calm in their actions.
They didn't make it about them in the best way possible.
Absolutely. I completely agree. Yeah. I can see why this has been on your stay list for decades.
No kidding, right?
This is phenomenal. It had way more in it than what I was expecting, especially when that clarinet like instrument came on, the woodwind there. Yeah. I was not expecting that at all. And it would really fit that gothic French tone, because we do hear a lot of flutes or like piccolos and things like that. Yeah. This one had a clarinet, which has that lower octave than some of the flutes and different instruments that have come in with the folky kind of metal.
Yeah.
This was pure gothic metal.
You're right.
So beautiful. I want to know more from Penumbra, because this was just such a phenomenal introduction to them.
Yeah, and it's really awesome to start understanding where these bands are coming from, because like it's really... I don't know why they wouldn't want to use their French language, other than the part of you want to try to reach to the masses more when you pick English, but I really... If I want to know if they have a French song, because even how they spoke there right after, they're like merci beaucoup, so like they want to speak French, and it sounded so fluent. And I think this type of music with the French language would just be incredible.
Well, I believe Gothic architecture is French.
Right.
Like I believe that like derived from the French, that Gothic architecture, and I could be wrong with that, but
that part of Europe,
because the French have such a unique and fascinating history.
Yeah.
And so coming into the music like this, it just fits so well into that history.
And I still love my bands when they don't use their native tongue. And like we've heard a lot of German bands where it's in English or in German. And all I'm saying is because I only know one band, Gojira, from France, but they sing in English. It would be cool to hear like an incredible metal in French as well.
I think it would be so cool if a band took their most popular album and then replayed it in their native tongue.
That'd be hard, but impressive.
It would be hard, but it would be impressive. And I think that'd be so cool to hear the songs that we have come to love for decades sung in a new way.
Absolutely. And Penumbra, I always have a hard time saying that for some reason. I'm glad it came down the rabbit hole. Thank you so much, Julie. We can see why you love this from everything that you've sent. This definitely fits with us. And since it was early 2000s, I think I just wasn't expecting the growl, so that's why it was really intriguing. And it shows how far back I was back then, and I'm so glad that we're finally broadening our horizons now. So thank you all for being part of this journey. Chronicans, hit that like button if you had a good time with us. And if you want to become a Chronican and you're not yet, hit that subscribe button on your way out. Because we are now shooting out of the rabbit hole, folks.
Thank you so much, Julie, for bringing Penumbra down the rabbit hole. This was absolutely phenomenal. Blew me away, and I can't wait to see what else is in store for us. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
Take care, and bye for now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special thanks to all of our YouTube, Patreon, and Buy Me a Coffee members. Thank you for all of your support.
Thank you all so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. If you had a good time and you are new to the channel and you don't want to miss the next one, here is a very easy way that you can make it to our next one by hitting the subscribe button. If you liked what you heard on this video and you want to support this artist, then an easy way to do that is going right here. And I think we have a really good video for you right here that we think you will enjoy. Thank you all so much. See you next time.